Hello, and welcome to Valley Regional's student-run production of Band Geeks. I'm Maggie Rodriguez, and this is my 4th year as an ensemble member.
And I'm Ben Stevens, and this is my 4th year as a pit percussionist. On behalf of the company, we would like to send out a huge thanks to our corporate sponsors, Sennheiser Corporation, Dr. Katrina Wall, DMD, Whalen Engineering, and the Max Showalter Foundation.
We would also like to take this time to point out the exits at the sides and rear of the theater, and to let you know that towards the end of Act 1, Scene 9, we'll be using a light strobe for a very brief moment in case it may be of concern.
There will be a 15-minute intermission between acts for you to view our lovely display, buy roses for any member of the cast, or any member of the company, or buy some snacks.
Now, before we begin the show, there are a few things we'd like to ask of you so as to minimize distraction. First, please do not leave or re-enter the theater in the middle of a number. Wait for applause.
Additionally, there is no food or drink allowed in the auditorium.
And out of courtesy to others, please exit the theater with any restless children.
Finally, please turn off all cell phones so they do not interfere with our sound equipment, and please refrain from flash photography as it terrifies Maggie.
And with that, please enjoy the show.
Ever since I was a freshman, I've been waiting for this day to finally stand in front of the band and give them the signal to play. 'Cause I'm captain of the Beavers, the halftime star of the game. I'll get high fives from halfbacks and wide receivers and cheerleaders calling my name. When we march in formation, I'd win adoration. The whole school stand up and cheer. 'Cause I'm captain of the Beavers this year.
Elliot!
Yeah?
Elliot?
I'm in here, on the door.
Elliot, not again.
I'm fine, Laura, just a little bit chafed.
Well, I guess the football team is back.
And so are you. Ow.
You look different.
You just haven't seen me all summer.
No, it's your hair. It used to be longer on the sides.
Guess I'm just trying something new.
Well, I like it.
Elliot? Laura? What are you doing in here?
I was just helping.
I don't want to know.
Yes,
sir.
Elliot, you're in charge this year. I need you to be in peak form. So get up, get going, and get out on that field.
Time to polish my tuba.
Break my flute back out of the case.
We gotta copy the drill charts, divide all the horn parts.
And paint all the hash marks in their proper place.
I don't know if I'm ready. Only minutes till the band arrives.
There's nothing to fear, we're seniors this year.
I think I'm starting to break out in hives.
The summer is gone and suddenly we begin.
On the practice field, it's 100 degrees easily.
Now it's time to fall into line with the
Band Geeks, Band Geeks. No one else understands. Band Geeks, Band Geeks. Our horns are made in Japan.
We were born to play, and band camp starts today.
Ba 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 ba. Do 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 do.
All right, Elliot, line them up.
Basic formation, everyone. Let's go.
Girl, I love your Notre Dame ribbon.
Don't touch it. It took me 12 ties to get it right this morning.
Guys, we need to get started.
You're doing great.
Where's Stu?
Looking for his inhaler.
And his dignity.
Excuse me, comrade, where are you about the trumpet section?
Come on, another exchange student?
I am premium trumpet player from National Youth Orchestra.
Is she serious?
At Lenin's tomb.
Back to being a band geek.
It's a stigma you just can't remove.
It's not a gift but a curse.
like a leper, but worse.
Like a grim prognosis that will never improve.
When you're a band geek, the cheerleaders think you're just a little too intense for the crew.
Still you wait in the stands with your flute in your hands.
To play the fight song till your face turns blue.
They say you're super freaky, weird.
Like you take all your lumps on the chin.
Take all your lumps on the chin.
Again and again and again and again when you're band geeks, band geeks. Tripping over our feet. Band geeks, band geeks. Not too proud to retreat.
Cause when you are under attack,
What is on?
And you wish you had tried to protract.
yeah, good luck.
No use fighting back, you're a band geek.
I wish just once that we could play to thunderous applause.
I wish that I could disappear. Wish I had fewer flaws.
I wanna get first trumpet. I wanna not get hit every day.
I wish for once they saw more than a freak out on display. It's like it's printed in our DNA.
9 seasons of football. I've waited for this year. Senior All-Star Jake, then one little mistake, then bam, it's the end of your high school career. Said that I had promise, maybe a scholarship that I could win. Okay, I admit I lashed out a bit. Now I can never play football again. I can't believe they're throwing me in with the marching band. Whatever, I just gotta pass. I'm gonna hate every minute I sit in that class with those band geeks, band geeks. Socially rejected, band geeks, band geeks. Now we're gonna be respected, band geeks, band geeks.
I'm gonna get some respect.
Band geeks, band geeks.
Is it too late to object?
Can we get it together? Can we break from the status quo?
Forward march and away we go. Another season. Another season. Suck it up and blow. Check and hit.
Young man, you can tell coach, we are keeping this ball. We are keeping this ball. Until he needs it back. Take 5, man. Elliot,
Yes, Mr. H?
could you take them through the fight song again? I've got a memo I need to run down to Principal Dixon.
Actually, I was wondering if you got a chance to look at the score I gave you this morning. Flight of the Tuba.
Flight of the who?
The Tuba? It's my new composition. I've been working on it all summer.
Oh, yeah, I skimmed it, but
Great.
I have...
I still have a little bit of fine-tuning to do, but would it be okay if I run it with the band today?
yeah, sure.
Have you seen my pick baton bag over here?
These things are so noisy.
Oh, hi, Elliot.
You might want to check the field house. It might be there.
Thanks. It has like my whole life in it. Elliot, your brother's Chip Goodman, the weather guy, right?
Yeah, he's famous now in Cleveland.
Cool. Would you mind passing along my resume?
I'm a connector. I like connecting people.
Oh, thank you.
I always feel like such an idiot in front of her.
Well, you do kind of get that open mouth drooly drool thing, but it's cute.
Okay, this is the drill chart. You're supposed to stand here next to me.
What are little dots?
Those are field coordinates.
Why must you talk so slow?
So you can understand my English.
My family is speaking English since Perestroika reform.
Okay, señorita.
I just don't want the sound coming out of that horn to be confused with the sound coming out of this horn.
You should be so lucky. Bill.
Gail, I was just about to run this down to your...
Meet Jake Fowler. This is the student I was telling you about from Waterloo.
Right, the drummer.
Joyce, do you have his file?
Here it is, Miss Hickson.
Right. Nice to meet you.
Anyway, they've decided not to press charges, and he's yours for the semester.
Charges?
There was a little skirmish, something about a kidney.
It's all hyperbole.
What?
Exaggeration.
Yes, but I'd like to
So you're in business. Bill, why don't you stop by my office tomorrow morning?
Okay, sure thing.
Stuart! Oh, remember to hydrate. It's so hot out here, and you forgot your inhaler this morning.
Mom!
Okay. We're not related. I love you. I'm sorry.
All right, band, bring it in. It looks like we now have a drummer. This is Jake.
Ooh, welcome, Jake.
Band, tin, hut, hide. Jake was on the football team at his old school.
Wait a minute. 49. The running back from Waterloo.
Yeah, man.
Killer.
What are you doing here?
Suffering.
We're just thrilled to have a new member of the band.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to have a percussion section without any drummer.
Or rhythm.
Or
Or
dynamics.
any semblance of talent.
Yeah.
Spitz, could you grab a snare?
Oh, yeah, the principal said I didn't really have to do anything.
Mr. Fowler, if you'd like to pass, you'll have to play.
You guys barely play anyway.
That is not true.
Oh, yeah? I've been playing football against you guys for the past 3 years, and the only thing worse than your offense is your band.
So, how would you rate us in comparison to the snack bar?
Alvin!
Well, things are about to change around here.
Elliot is your captain, which means...
I know what it means.
And I need you two to work together.
Actually, Mr. Hornsby, I've already taken the liberty to pass out Flight of the Tuba.
Flight of the what?
The tuba?
Oh, okay, Elliot.
All right, guys. Is anyone in position?
Okay, here's how it's gonna go. I'm gonna take a position back at my grandma's house in front of the TV.
What am I supposed to tell Mr. Hornsby?
I don't know. Tell him I'm the frickin' music man who
I
goes to
won't
Rat's
do
house.
it.
Oh, God, tell him I got sick.
I'm not going to lie for you.
I think you will.
I think...
You're sweating, tuba.
It's a gland problem. Now, would you please suit up?
Hey, do you need some help with that? It's kind of like shoulder pads. I mean, football shoulder pads, not Lady Gaga shoulder pads.
I've got it.
You sure, tuba?
Okay, let's start with the basics. Quarter notes. Left, right, left, right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left, right, left, right. 1, 2, 3, 4. The drummer is the heartbeat of the Beavers. So what you're holding in your hands there is a heart.
Figuratively speaking,
No speeding up or slowing,
you gotta keep that heartbeat going.
or the whole entire band will fall apart.
My reed tastes like cheese.
You've got to keep the beat, no matter what you do. 1, 2, 3, repeat. Don't let it get away from you.
This ladybug is cool.
You should check out my dad's swimming pool. Just play what's written on the sheet.
At last, the Dark World level is complete.
Just keep the beat.
Wow. You sure run a tight ship, Captain.
Actually, we have a standard we live by, like the Pledge of Allegiance or the Jedi Code.
Wow, which should make you who? Jabba the Hutt?
No, Jabba isn't a Jedi. He's a space gangster. Anyways, guys, the code, please.
The Beavers march together, each member big and small. It's all for one and one for all.
There's a strict no-touch policy in effect here.
Let's continue and
The Beavers play together from beginning to the end.
We listen to each other and we
Mark time cut. Each member for a common goal.
No one should block me during my solo.
No part is greater than the whole.
I am also playing here.
Nobody marches alone.
Nobody marches alone, nobody marches alone. Just keep the beat.
Dude, I told you I don't play.
Keep the beat.
your music's awful anyway.
Well, you're one to talk, you're just a washed up jock.
What did you just say?
Nothing. He didn't say anything. I didn't hear anything.
Stay at our pace.
Better stay out of my face.
Play the pattern and repeat, repeat. Just keep the beat.
And you guys think I'm moody.
That's our drummer.
Yeah. Don't you love how when they don't know what to do with someone, they just throw them in here with us?
That guy couldn't keep time, even if a metronome was taped to his forehead.
Well, it might take him a minute to warm up. He hangs with a fast crowd.
All those years of football have clearly damaged his prefrontal cortex.
Don't they have meds for that?
Please. How do you think I got through junior high?
Hey guys, great job out there today. I know it's a little bit rough with our new percussionist, but I think that with some shaping we can
Elliot, do you have gel in your hair?
What? No.
I definitely noticed some kind of product in your hair today. You were practically glowing. Somebody got a little makeover this summer.
No, don't touch it, Nicole. It's
Nicole,
You are so busted.
You really think a twirler girl would go out with you?
That would destroy the whole natural order of things.
Hello, Elliot, she said. I think she finally noticed me.
And it's only been 10 years.
Those are the first words she said since we were in sophomore chemistry. When she said,
Pass the pipette, please. Thanks.
but I think she noticed that I'm not the same, and this time she even used my name.
I mean, stranger things have happened.
Yeah. Milli Vanilli won a Grammy.
Bright white tennis shoes, a smile that cures any blues.
She makes your whole world swirl. But do you even have a brain?
You're just a tuba player, and she's a twirler girl.
She's a twirler girl. Wait, isn't she like engaged to that jerk from the swim team?
No. He dumped her last week, right in the middle of her shift at Red House.
Brutal.
Maybe if her best friend puts in a good word on my behalf.
Nicole likes guys who are tall, who act real macho and in command.
That's true, but still, after all, I'm captain of the school marching band.
I mean, I think she likes athletes, dude.
But I've been working out on the elliptical. My weight is down, can't you see? And now I'm thinking that the feeling's reciprocal by the way that she looked at me. 15 pounds lighter, maybe I could invite her out for a chocolate strawberry swirl. She could drink it while I eat a salad with a side of pita. She'd be a twirler girl. She'd be my twirler girl.
There's no way that you got a shot with her home slice.
You guys are just jealous. She is totally into me.
Yeah, right. And Sousa wrote waltzes.
And Nicole is prettier than my brother's girlfriend, the Miss Cuyahoga Falls winner. And my whole family would look at me differently if I brought her home to have dinner. My dad would put down his golf magazine, and my mom would stop watching TV, and they'd see that I was someone. For once I'd be someone. Not just my weatherman brother, but me. Then she'd come up to my room and we'd sit on my floor, reading rare back issues of the Fantastic Four, and we'd watch all 3 Star Wars movies in succession, and I'd crack her up with my Chewbacca impression. And we'll play 2-player on my Nintendo system, and they'll play my compositions. Oh, could she resist them? 'Cause secretly she'd say I love all that stuff, just like me, a music lover and a sci-fi buff. Finally she'd see that I'm good enough. I'd be good enough. We'd ride to school in my brother's Chevy Malibu, former swine in his pearl, and all the jocks will turn around and get a better view of me and my twirl. twirler. Finally, I'll walk the halls without any catcalls. No, we'll have no insults to hurl. Oh, I can't wait to see the way that they look at me and my twirler girl. My twirler girl.
Mr. Hornsby, thank you for meeting me so early. Would you like a cup of coffee?
None for me, thanks.
Joyce, would you be a doll and run down to the teacher's room to get me a fresh cup?
Are you sure you don't want one, Mr. Hornsby? I make you light and sweet.
Oh, I'm fine. Thanks, Janet.
Joyce.
Joyce, sorry.
No problem whatsoever.
It's not even 8 o'clock yet, and I've already had 4 cups. Isn't that just crazy? I have a 4-cup coffee maker at home and no one else to share it with, so coffee for one. And yet I keep drinking. You should join me. Are you sure you don't want to join me?
My doctor has me cutting back. Acid reflux.
Don't get me started. I have so many things wrong with me, I shouldn't technically be walking.
So, about the uniforms.
My doctor says a little romance wouldn't hurt, but no such luck in that department, if you know what I mean.
Gail, the uniforms.
What about the uniforms?
I always picture the band marching in full uniform.
Get in line, Bill. The library needs a new computer, the cafeteria needs a salad bar, and girls' wrestling team needs a good waxing.
Are you being serious?
I'm so sorry, but it's gotten to the point where I can no longer defend your budget. We can't continue to fund this program as if there were still 100 of you. Let's face it, Bill. Marching band is extinct.
What?
It means obsolete.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, no. What I'm trying to say is that I still think it's important to these students. Stuart in particular, wouldn't you say?
Stuart's time would be better spent studying or practicing his Chinese. Now they are industrious people.
I mean that your son really cares.
I don't know. Ever since his father left, he's been... I just don't want his heart wrapped up in another losing proposition.
Is that how you see us?
We're all struggling here, Bill. The economy's in the toilet, and parents want to see their money put to sensible use. Do you even understand the kind of pressure I'm under? A principal must be dutiful and just. A leader you turn to, a leader you trust, total and complete impartiality. This is the standard required of me, and so you must know I'd help you all if I could, but I must be wise and prioritize for the greater good. Anyway, the restructuring begins now.
Restructuring?
From now on, the practice field will be used exclusively by the football team.
But that's our field.
And the band will rehearse in the parking lot.
Doesn't that present a safety issue?
Oh, they'll be fine. Just don't have rehearsals when driver's ed's in session. Standards must be met. Limits must be drawn. Someone must lose for the rest to go on. Have a little grace. Time will be the judge. We must give without getting and do not begrudge. Be thankful, be loyal, and let it be understood. When you're on thin ice, you must sacrifice for the greater good. We do what we must, champions adjust for the greater good.
The sun doesn't shine on a bunch of losers. You hope for the best, but settle for less. Beggars can't be choosers. Life's not a dream with clouds made of marshmallow fluff. Why when you're stuck in the rain. The issue is plain, you're not good enough.
Where's our drummer?
He's still behind the bleachers doing push-ups.
I heard he went to jail for breaking some guy's arm back at Waterloo.
Only for like a night. It's actually kind of hot.
Anyway, our first game is in 2 weeks, and I'd like to know whether or not I should prepare a tambourine.
Well, Elliot's the captain. He should do something. Hi there, Elliot. How's our big captain man feeling today?
Oh, hey, good. I'm good. How are you?
Well, I'm concerned. Do we think it's an issue our drummer hasn't been with us for the past 2 weeks?
Of course, I'm working on it. He's just really hard to pin down.
Be aggressive, Elliot. You can do it. We're counting on you.
The forecast ahead is probably bound to be rough. The sun's coming out, but still there's no doubt you're not good enough.
This is absolutely ridiculous. How could she possibly expect us to work under these conditions? If we're going to turn this band around, we cannot possibly be doing it in a parking lot. Starting tomorrow, we rehearse on the evenings on our field.
But that's crazy talk, Mr. Hornsby.
Can we even do that?
What about the football team? They'll never know that we were there.
Night rehearsals. I like it.
We'll have the field lights. We'll be fine. This is a solution that works for everybody.
Miss Dixon's gonna be so PO.
You know, Elliot, I really do love your song.
You do? I can't even tell if it's good anymore. I have been working on it all summer.
Well, I'm sorry I wasn't here to help. I thought about you the whole time I was in Boston. You would have loved it.
I know, it's a total mecca for
Can
musicians.
you imagine going to school there?
You should.
Oh, please. Those people are way better than me.
What people? Ooh, I almost forgot. I picked this up for you while I was at the OSU bookstore.
It's a bobblehead Buckeye. Fancy.
Well, you're fancy. You deserve it.
All right, so what do you want?
Well, there's the small matter of Jake.
Jake?
We have to get him involved.
Then go talk to him. You're the captain.
Laura, I've tried. I've called his house. I've taped notes on his locker. I even waited in front of his house for like 6 hours yesterday. But he hates me. And well, I think he might respond to you.
Me? I can't teach
I'll
him.
buy Carvel.
Elliot.
With chocolate jimmies.
Fine.
Thanks, buddy. Nicole is going to be so stoked.
Nicole?
Yeah, she thought I should do something. I'm glad I can count on you.
Sure. Anytime. There it goes again. The moment's gone and I'm too lame to speak. Another wasted opportunity. Always waiting for something to happen. But nothing's gonna happen. Not for me. Buddy, always buddy. I'm a girl for your information, forever in this situation, waiting, hoping. Notice how I'm feeling, but every time I get him near, I fade away, I disappear, that's me. Never getting heard, he just smiles and walks away, like I never said a word. Oh, can anybody hear me? Am I just blowing air while the whole world marches past? So I blow and blow, though I know it gets me nowhere. I just get lost, lost in the brass. Flutes don't sparkle quite like batons. There's no visual attraction, no stimulus reaction. Pretty music. It's all the pretty that I got. I'm special in a quiet way. At least that's what my parents say. Whatever. They've got my whole life planned. It's safe in every way. But they don't understand. Oh, hear me. I just know, I could sparkle on the grass, but my melody can never be heard clearly. It's so lost, lost, lost in the brass. It's so lost, lost in the grass. Listen, I'm not background noise. Listen, I make music. See me. I'm not one of the boys. I shine, I shine, I shine on my own. So I don't wear makeup, I don't stick my hair up with some awesome-tastic pink barrette. I'll never be a majorette. I'm plain, I'm basic. I sweat when I get nervous. I suck at popularity. People just don't notice me someday. High school's got to end. I'll finally find a place where this woodwind doesn't blend. Oh, there's a whole world to be pursuing. If I could just get out and leave it all here in the past, they'll remember me thinking, gosh, how is she doing? I'll be long gone. Oh, I'll be solo obbligato, nodding loud and clear, right through the tuba blast, soaring high above that clumsy bass vibrato. Be lost, lost, lost in the grass. And finally they'll see there's so much more to me at last. I won't be lost. I won't be lost. Lost in the brass.
All right, guys, let's say that went well.
How late were we out there? I don't know, but those field lights were a migraine trigger for me.
My fingers are freezing off.
I think I'm being carpal tunnel.
My teeth hurt. My feelings hurt.
If you want to make it to the big time, you gotta work for it, guys.
Except for the fact that we're here illegally. Are we gonna get in trouble?
We'll be fine. Elliot, do you have any notes for the group?
Actually, yes. Laura, I really want you to dig in. Flight of the Tuba was conceived to start on Earth and end in the heavens.
I'm blowing as hard as I can.
Oh, shut up, Spitz.
Jake, as captain, I am very glad that you have decided to join us. And so is Nicole. But I couldn't quite make out if you were playing those rhythms as written.
Dude, I don't even know.
Well, that's the issue, you see. Each part was created in a specific way for a specific reason.
Dude, get off my back already.
Mr. Hornsby, what are you doing here at this hour? It's well past 9 o'clock.
We were rehearsing.
They were rehearsing.
I heard him, Joyce.
Can I go home now?
Joyce, stay, sit. Now, I've been getting complaints from the neighbors, and Stuart was supposed to be at his father's house 3 hours ago.
But Mom, we had to use
I'll
the field.
deal with you later.
Gail, you can't expect these kids to be working under these conditions.
Do you know how much these electric bills are going to cost the school? You've now spent your entire travel budget for the season.
Gail, don't punish these kids for my misjudgment.
No instrument truck, no buses, no gas. I tried to work with you, Hornsby, but you've put me in an impossible position. Now send these kids home.
But we aren't done rehearsing.
Tell it to the Marines, Hornsby. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to go home to your parents right now. Joyce, confiscate his field pass.
I'm sorry, Mr. Hornsby, just following orders.
And Bill, don't embarrass me in front of the board next Friday night. Stuart, let's go. Joyce, get in the Camry.
Never thought back when I was a kid in high school I'd grow up to be a teacher. Gosh, I hated teachers. See, I thought back when I was a kid in high school I'd grow up to write a symphony, but I never wrote a symphony. I've got students picking noses, got a classroom with no chairs. The profession that I chose is just a mess, and no one cares. But if I had a stage, I'd fill it with an orchestra, 16 violins and 4 bassoons, and they'd play me a symphony that only I could write. If I had a stage, I could step into the light.
The board wouldn't really let her do that, would they, Mr. H?
I don't know.
Because I've had this notion that we might actually be able to compete. So I made the call and sent for an application to the Festival of Champions.
The Festival of Champions? Let's be realistic, Elliot. For now, we have to stay focused and make sure that we do good work at the game next week against Waterloo.
Waterloo? 49. Bet they're glad to see you.
Are you kidding me? That's the first game of the season.
on the schedule.
What the hell? Jake!
Mr. Hornsby, about my Notre Dame application, I was
Are
thinking
we going
that
to finish
should...
rehearsing my song?
Never thought back when I was a kid in college I'd give up the oboe. God, I love my oboe. See, I thought back when I was a kid in college I could teach just for a little while, but it's been more than a little while. The ceiling has been leaking in the band room 20 years, and the clarinets keep squeaking while my passion disappears. But if I had a stage, the crowds would flock to see me. Button-up tuxedos, sweeping cufflinks on the sleeves. And when I spread my arms, the world would start to spin. If I had a stage, each note I wrote, if I had a stage, would fill the night. Somewhere there's a stage.
Every great composer started somewhere,
waiting to be conquered.
Maybe out here on this field,
dusty from the years.
if I ever get the chance to try,
of heartache and regret.
if we ever rise above,
As long as I can hear the music, maybe there's still time to write my pen. And there would be somewhere on a stage, somewhere on a stage.
Hey, Jake.
What?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I can't believe Miss Dixon.
I can't believe Waterloo. There's no way I'm going to that game.
Yes, you are.
What's the difference?
Well, maybe if you tried...
Look, no one's even paying attention. And anyone who is just laughing at you.
What?
I don't see why you think any of this matters anyway.
You can't just crawl under a rock because you're scared of your old friends.
I'm not scared. I just don't want to be seen with that fat kid, Edwin.
Elliot? I'll tell you something about Elliot. He spends every single day of his life getting laughed at. Do you know how many times I found him hanging on a locker or with his face in the dirt? But at least he tries. And you're too cool to even show up. Yes, for some of us, music may be the only thing we have, but at least we care about something. And if you're gonna walk around and make fun of us for caring, then you can just suck it!
Did you just tell me to suck it?
I'm sorry, that was so mean.
No, I'm impressed.
What?
Pretty intense words for an overprivileged, puppy-loving, Pepsi-drinking, suburban overachiever.
That is so reductive. I drink Coke.
Oh, but you're the only girl in Ohio with an infinity scarf and low self-esteem.
And what about you, Mr. 49? Football is my whole entire life. I don't know who I am without my jersey.
Look at you with your floral printed backpack. I bet you've got a stack of sci-fi books in there. You get straight A's, you stage manage plays. You go to science camp and take your projects to the state fair. One look at you and I see everything I need to know. Got your future all planned out, got it wrapped up in a bow. Doing everything your parents want you to, I get the picture. One look at you.
What's wrong with doing what your parents want?
Guess that just depends on the parents.
Well, mine have sacrificed a lot, so I can go to nursing school.
Oh, perfect, Nurse Laura. You look great in those shoes.
Look at you with your turn-out sneakers, doing push-ups by the bleachers all alone all week. You used to be high school royalty, but now you're stuck here with the losers and the freaks. Well, tough luck. One look at you, and I can see it all. You think you're better than us, 'cause you know how to run and catch a ball. Feeling sorry for yourself, is that all you know how to do? I get the picture. One look at you.
Think you've got me figured out.
You think you know what I'm about.
Size me up from head to toe.
Well, tell me something I don't
Tell
know.
me something I don't know. I bet you didn't know I used to take speech and debate.
Oh yeah, I was a beauty pageant finalist back when I was 8.
Check it out. I aced my history class.
I got a C in AP Bio.
Only thing I dream about is getting out of Ohio.
One look at you.
I got the picture.
One look at you.
I got the picture.
One look at you.
I got the picture.
Well then, are you okay to actually try and give it a little effort?
Yeah, why not? Just walk around like there's something stuck in your butt.
And you know this from personal experience.
Oh, you got jokes?
One look at you, and I can see it all.
Just another meathead job.
Just a wallflower on the wall.
Thank you so much for confirming what I always thought was true. I get the picture.
I get the picture.
I get the picture.
I get the picture.
I get the picture. With one look at you. One look at you.
Thank you, students, for an A+ day. Will anyone who had the noodles and red sauce this afternoon please report to the nurse's office immediately? No reason in particular. We're proud of our hot lunch program. Go Beavers!
Hey, Nicole, do you remember that time back in 7th grade band when you caught me staring at you and I told you I was in a really bad car accident that kept me from turning my head to the left? Well, the truth is, I really like you a lot. No.
Nicole, I'm a very practical guy. All of my Star Wars action figures are aligned by their home planet and...
No. Nicole, you are so amazing. And well, I heard that they just opened up a new multiplex cinema on the other side of Sears, and I was wondering if you might like
Has
to go
anyone
and...
seen my pants?
Oh, hey, Stu. I think that the football team took them, filled them with helium, and released them at the pep rally.
Oh.
Here you go, Biscuit. Take these.
So, you guys ready for rehearsal tonight?
The question is Mussolini over there ready?
Yeah, how are those anger management lessons with Laura going?
She is so brave.
Lock up your daughters. And hide them valuables.
Nice, Albert.
You guys, she said he's been practicing really hard, and they've been rehearsing out all weekend.
They've been out there since 7th period.
Do you really think we're gonna be ready for Friday night?
Of course we will.
Well, if we're just gonna humiliate ourselves, why bother?
He's right. We're like that band that was playing on the deck of that big ship. I forget what it was called. But they just kept playing and playing, even though the ship was like sinking.
What are you talking about? This is not the Titanic. This is a seaworthy vessel. Chins up, eyes with pride. If Mozart can write a symphony in a week, we can pull this band together in just 5 days. Come on, guys. Band, 10, hut, pride.
Losers! Yeah? Why don't you come here and say that to my face?
You kissed your mother with that mouth.
I can't do this.
That's not true. You're setting yourself up to be a fine drummer.
I'm setting myself up to be a joke.
Come on. It looks good on you.
Yeah, I can't wait to wear this in front of my old school. They'll love that.
Did you really put a guy in the hospital back there?
It was nothing.
Okay.
If people are gonna talk, I'm not just gonna stand there and listen.
Yeah, forget it. Never mind.
He was just another one of those geniuses on the team who thought they knew everything just because their parents had some money.
It's hard to stick up for yourself sometimes.
Do you think I don't know my dad's a loser?
I'm sorry.
This stupid thing's driving me crazy. I can't even move. How am I supposed to play like this?
Well, you'll get used to it.
I don't want to get used to it.
It keeps you in line with the rest of the band. That's a good thing.
Well, I can't. I can't wear this stupid thing.
Chin up. Shoulders back. You're gonna be all right if you just try. Knees bent. Breathe in, relax. Don't think about those meatheads driving by. Play each note precisely and slow. Keep your feet in time as you go. I know you're gonna get it right. On Friday night.
Friday night. Friday night.
Elliot, did you hear that? I taught him that. Can you believe it?
Next time, just make sure he gets those 16th notes a little bit crisper.
Sure thing, Captain. I'll deal with that tonight at his house.
His house?
Yeah, we're just gonna listen to music.
Only 4 more days to go, and we still don't have show for Friday night.
Friday night. Friday night.
So much music left to learn. Are we gonna crash and burn on Friday night?
Friday night. Friday night.
All our parents will be watching, and the whole school will be too.
This could be my big redemption or our final Waterloo on Friday night.
On Friday night.
So now, as we crab to the right, you're gonna cross your legs and keep your drum to the front. Here, your trailing leg presses right against the thigh of your leading leg.
Oh, okay. I think I can figure this out. Thanks.
Friday night. Friday night.
I am so sorry for interrupting your workday. I just happened to be, downtown, and I have these fresh flowers that I...
You should really wipe that down before you sit. Do I smell like chicken?
Yeah.
Oh, I bet that's like quite broke up with me.
No, it's highly appealing. I mean, you're highly appealing. I was wondering if you might like to go get some soft serve ice cream. Friday night after the game.
What? I really have to get back to work.
Friday night?
Yeah, I'll see you at the game.
See? That's all it took. Wonder why I never asked her out. What was I thinking? Easy. That's how I make it look. I wanna run across the field and shout, we're like Spidey and Mary Jane, Clark Kent and Lois Lane. She makes me weak like kryptonite.
And get it right for Friday night.
Friday night. Friday night.
Is it all up in my head? Is there something in his eyes? When he's around me, I get butterflies. God, I'm sweating through my shirt. And I forgot to wash my hair. I feel like I look my worst. But he doesn't even care. I really think this could be glorious.
Elliot, how's
rehearsal today?
It's going well, but I have to say, I am really fighting to keep up the morale.
Just keep everyone focused on the work. I finally got Principal Dixon to let me speak at the board meeting.
No way.
As it turns out, a couple of them are Buckeyes with fond memories of the band.
You're kidding.
And they'll be at the game. So let's make sure that Flight of the Tuba is pitch perfect, and tell your brother that the forecast better be clear skies for tomorrow night.
Only one more day until this mess is on display on Friday night. Friday night, Friday night.
I think we may be heading into high school Armageddon Friday night.
Friday night, Friday night.
All coming together, this is gonna be the game.
You've been getting so much better.
Whatever happens, things won't be the same after Friday night. Friday night, Friday night, Friday.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us for the second quarter, grab a seat and hunker down for a bloodbath as the Cuyahoga High Beavers face off against last year's champions, the Waterloo High School Falcons. And Beavers go long. 40-yard pass to Clay Walker. Oh, interception Falcons. Interception Falcons.
Oh, come on! Tear their heads off!
You're winners!
Play like winners!
Oh, she's mortifying.
Well, that's why God invented therapy.
Where's my inhaler?
Mr. Hornsby, you look very dignified with that, stick.
Oh, this baton. It's sort of a good luck charm. I've had it since Juilliard.
You still live in New York? What else are you hiding from us?
Joyce. Hot dog.
Hey, have any of you guys seen my parents?
Yeah. Your dad gave us their tickets. They said they had to watch your brother's tornado special.
That's right. They did mention that. I'm glad your family could use them.
Sophomore Robert Griffin fumbles at 30-yard line.
I don't think I can do this.
It's gonna be okay, Jake.
I feel like the whole school is watching me.
Come on. You're so ready for tonight.
Falcons with a hell of a pass, number 49 senior running back, Gerald Whitehead.
Come on!
Hey, watch it. The trumpet belonged to my great uncle.
Oh, what? And you're playing with a 7C mouthpiece? I've got a megaphone.
He's not size that makes difference.
Nicole, I am super psyched about later.
Oh yeah, your song, that's great. It's like opening night for you.
Falcons lined up at the kickoff.
No, I'm talking about me and you. Carvel, after the game?
Oh yeah! Hey guys, Elliot's buying ice cream for everyone after the game.
I'm lactose intolerant.
Oh, great.
And the kickoff is long and deep. Beavers have the ball. Beavers fumble. What? Number 49 recovers and runs in for a touchdown. Is this kid dynamite or what?
That's my old number. That should be me. I should be down there.
Hey, but look at you now. Not everyone gets to mix with a bunch of band geeks.
You're not being helpful.
Jake,
Yeah.
it's gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay.
Falcons with a Hail Mary to number 49 and, touchdown Falcons. Touchdown Falcons. I don't know what's gotten into Waterloo this year, but they're unstoppable.
That used to be me on the field, running for an end zone catch. I had the speed and skill no one could match. On every play, I'd be open wide, they'd pass it to me. I'd dive in and once more save the day. But they said I was no team player, 'cause I didn't stick to all the plans. Too much of an extreme player. I didn't follow their commands. Who cares if you're a team player when you've got magnets in your hands?
It's halftime, ladies and gents, and now would be a good time to visit the concession stand as the Marching Beavers take the field.
I showed off a lot, so what? I had to work twice as hard to prove to the recruiters I was good, that I was great. Everyone else on the team had money. I had to win the scholarship to state. I couldn't be a team player. I couldn't be a college grad. I had to be the supreme player. It was the one chance that I had. No, I couldn't be a team player. Or I'd end up like my mom and dad, stuck inside this town, living on minimum wage, running away to nowhere. The whole world is a cage. When you can't afford your freedom, you pay the price every day. I had the chance to get out, but I threw it all away. Why'd I let them get to me? I threw it all away.
Look at you, so tough. You know you'll never be good enough. Trying to be a rising star, but everyone sees just what you are. Look at you, so tough. You know you'll never be good enough. Trying to be a rising star, but everyone sees just what you are.
To be a team player, no better than my family now. Team player, I'll be here for eternity.
Oh my God.
Where'd you learn to play like that?
That was crazy intense.
Dude, that was hot. I'm feeling a little excited.
That was so raw, so real.
Laura, where's he been hiding this?
I don't know.
Look, it won't happen again.
Well, it wasn't what we rehearsed, but the audience loved it.
Laura, you're one hell of a teacher. It was like Pygmalion in reverse.
We've been without a drummer for way too long.
We agree.
Jake, what was that? You hijacked the entire performance. That was not what I wrote or what we rehearsed. Well, there it goes. You just blew my chance, our chance, at getting noticed by Ohio State.
Where's Jake?
Here he is, Mr. Hornsby. Can you believe what he did? This kind of behavior is absolutely unacceptable.
Jake, that was absolutely incredible.
What?
I just left the stands, and even though the team is down, you managed to bring the mood up. No small feat when we're behind 23 points at halftime.
Did we just make a home run?
The board thought that you guys sounded great. At least enough of them to make a difference.
Wait, so that would be a good thing?
Of course.
Will we get our travel budget back?
It looks that way.
All right. That's fantastic.
The superintendent stopped me on the way back here, and for the first time in ever, he was very encouraging. In fact, he's agreed to sponsor us in a way that is most valuable.
Fire batons.
Sandwiches.
A live appearance by Beyonce?
No, kids. He's agreed to send us to the Festival of Champions.
Oh my God.
He signed off on my application?
I've been asking for it for years, and, well, it's finally in the realm of possibility.
Oh my gosh, this is so amazing. There is so much we can do with flight. I have an idea loosely based off of the Blue Coats Autumn Leaves routine in 1985, and I really think
Actually, Elliot, the audience seems to be responding specifically to the percussion, so we're going to be basing our routines around Jake.
What do you mean? I wrote the song. I sent for the application. I've been waiting 4 years for this. He just got
Elliot,
here.
I was going to talk to you about this later.
No,
but
he's right. Look, I don't even know what I'm doing. In fact, I don't even think I could do it again.
Of course you could. Clearly you have a great teacher. You and Laura seem to make a good team.
Well, I really can't take credit for tonight.
Don't be humble, Miss Kirk. This is going to be great for the band and for the school. On the AstroTurf in Columbus, Ohio, with 100,000 seats to fill, the brass bands will arrive in numbers for a test of discipline and skill.
Not exactly our two greatest virtues.
Not yet, but that's about to change. At the Festival of Champions, our feet stepping lightly, our chins held up high. At the Festival of Champions.
Read carefully, rules and restrictions apply. At the Festival of Champions.
Now, I realize that this is one of the largest band competitions in the country, but the superintendent thinks that it would be worth it if we could bring our band with this sound.
You mean Jake's sound?
As long as Laura keeps working with him.
But we've never competed before.
Maybe we should just quietly disappear, like acid wash jeans.
We'll be staying at the Columbus Ramada
With a free continental breakfast buffet.
Thursdays, optional skating and bowling.
But Friday night we play.
Stand straight and tall.
As you march out the hall.
and my dad will.
I think I'm already hearing the roar of the crowd at the Festival of Champions.
As they say in Chinese, 祝你好运气气.
At the Festival of Champions.
Will recruiters be waiting to pounce if we win?
No more mocking my accent.
No more dogging my hair.
We're flying out from this pit of despair.
At the Festival of Champions.
Jake, you were amazing tonight. I have so many ideas for you.
Oh, yeah?
Why don't you come over and hang out? We can discuss.
Wait, weren't we gonna go raid Kyle's fridge and play Mario Kart?
Oh, do you mind if I take a rain check on that?
Sure, no problem.
Okay then. I'm just gonna chill with Nicole. But thanks for the pep talk tonight, Coach. It really got me through.
Of course.
No more waiting, helpless on the sideline. Helpless on the sideline. Plays on a place in the sun.
It's clear to me I'll never be haunted by anyone.
Hey, where'd Nicole go?
She just left with Jake.
Wait, but we were supposed to go get Carvel. I'm in her date book.
Hey, Elliot. I love Carvel.
Finally we matter, the geek gets his day. The jocks and the fakers can't take that away. Doesn't matter who's different, if we're totally lame. When we march into battle, we will all be exactly the same. At the festival.
Now this whole year is not so clear.
I guess I'm meant to be alone.
Things
At
are
the festival.
changing. Clear, I can never win this year.
I won't let down my guard again.
At the festival of champions.
All right, band. In less than a month, we're going to be competing with some of the top bands in the state. Bands that are twice our size.
Twice our size is still small.
Fine, 5 times our size. Now look, I need toes up and bells high. Natalia, Spitz, let's vibrato on the last phrase.
I told you to straight tone it.
He said embellish.
Now, Laura, I know you've been spending a lot of time working with Jake, but I'm hoping that you've been finding time to practice your own parts.
Well, actually, I've been practicing with Jake.
Oh, and how's that going?
I think I'm starting to get a feel for this new rhythm.
Very well. We've been practicing nonstop late into the night.
It's exactly that kind of work ethic that's going to make a difference.
Achievement is all about hard work.
Absolutely, Elliot. Now, thankfully, we've gotten a stay of execution from the board, so we can take this as sort of a clean slate. Now take our cue from Jake and get the music off the page.
In point of fact, Mr. Hornsby, we have been trying to get the music off the page.
Oh?
We believe the Beavers have a bright future.
And we've taken the liberty of putting together a demonstration for you.
Demonstration?
Brace yourself, Mr. Hornsby. Prepare to be impressed.
The other bands are bigger. The advantage there is clear. We need a psychological edge, a way to inspire fear. I think that I found just the thing to really strike a chord. Plus, the makeup and the costuming are easy to afford. Presenting the Beaver Zombie Horde. What do you say, Mr. Hornsby? I could get it together.
It's a bit expressive.
A little too expressive.
But some non-traditional marching might be a good way to get us noticed. Good job, Molly.
I think I have a way to get us noticed, Mr. H. Audience is going to want some visual effects. Something to catch their eye and make them crane their necks. I thought about a giant prop or fireworks display, but we don't have the cash and time, so I found another way. Some good old-fashioned cabaret.
Nicole, please! What? Get it together! We cannot possibly have you going out in that outfit.
I guess I could make a few alterations.
You can start by adding more fabric.
We gotta do this right, we gotta get it together.
Get it together.
Beavers must unite, I gotta get it together.
Get it together. The festival is coming. There's no time to sit and stew. Marching, playing, drumming. We've got a lot of work to do to prepare for our debut.
Jake, the whole form is guiding off of you.
Yes, sir.
Actually, Mr. Hornsby, I think that this form would be better based off of the woodwind.
Well, yeah, it's something to think about. You're doing great, Jake.
Mr. Hornsby, I have perfect thing to ease tension and promote creativity. I bring from Braslovia traditional medicine. We use it in my orchestra to help us win. It helped to loosen up the lung and make the horn sound big. Please to pass the bottle, everyone takes big. It come from juice of berry and the special part of pig. How you say the tentacles? It helped get us together.
What is this stuff? It's awesome.
Mr. Hornsby, I've taken it upon myself to do just a little organization. I made everybody copies of our new routine with a key to understand what all the symbols mean. Jake, I made a track for you to memorize your part. For everyone else, I created color-coded charts. And I put the tabs in so you'll know where every section starts. In a folder, see? So you can keep it together.
Thanks, Laura. You're a total lifesaver.
Sure,
Always thinking ahead. See you at practice later.
you bet.
Jake! Bro, Broseph, Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Yeah?
Good job out there tonight, man.
Am I going crazy? I don't understand. I think I actually like staying late to rehearse for band. It feels for once like I might finally have a place to land. Like I could get it together.
Jake, I've got a brand new position for you.
New position?
Dead center at the 50-yard line.
That's been my spot for like forever.
Elliot, you're gonna be on the 40. Jake, you'll be on the 50 for the rest of the season.
Mr. Hornsby, I urge you to reconsider.
We gotta do this right, we gotta get it together.
Get it together.
Let's show 'em how we fight, we gotta get it together. this band can do. Let's show a Beaver pride. Horns to the stands and glide.
The Beavers march together. We've got each other's backs. The drum backs up the trumpet, and the sax backs up the tuba backs up the trombone. Nobody marches alone. Nobody marches alone. Beavers march together. We've got each other's backs. The drum backs up the trumpet, and the sax backs up the tuba backs up the trombone. Nobody marches alone. Nobody marches alone. Beavers march together. We've got each other's backs. The drum backs up the trumpet, and the sax backs up the tuba backs up the trombone. Nobody marches alone. Nobody marches alone. Beavers march together. We've got each other's backs. The drum backs up the trumpet, and the sax backs up the tuba backs up the trombone. Nobody marches alone. Nobody marches alone.
Take your places, capture paces, welcome to the festival that judges will be watching every move. Gotta be on top of it. We gotta love to move. Let's get it together.
Found a peanut, found a peanut, found a peanut just now. Just now I found a peanut just now.
You were singing for Peanut Crab?
What? No, it's just a kid's song we sing on the bus ride back from games.
Oh, in Braslovia we have similar song to protest fascism.
Hey, Kyle, where'd you get your shirt?
Oh, I don't know. It's like my dad's from the 80s.
Oh, it's really cool. I like it.
It's just a shirt.
Does anybody have any kings?
Go fish.
Are they still back there?
I don't know. All I can see is the steam on the windows.
You'd think they'd be bored at this point.
You know, I am secretly glad we didn't sell all of these at the bake sale.
How long have they been back there?
Who?
Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia. Who do you think?
I don't know. Nicole took him back there right after we left Cedar Point.
I just hope they're observing the no-touch policy.
You know, I'm glad we're up here. It's much more comfortable.
Yeah, it's super comfortable.
What goes on in the back of the bus? I mean, what's the fuss?
It's not like it's so much better.
Some old gum on the floor.
The emergency door.
Not much more in the back of the bus.
Ooh, don't care about the back of the bus. Let's play the alphabet game.
I hate the alphabet game.
Axtell. Axtell.
Amherst.
Beauty supply.
Beulah Beach.
Cleveland. Ooh, Denny's.
Cleveland.
You can't use that one.
Why not?
Because I already used it.
But it's on a different sign.
Those are the rules.
Fine.
Fine.
Way up here in the front of the bus.
I guess it's just us.
The chaperone snoring loudly.
My leg is sticking to the seat.
The vinyl smells like feet.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet in the front of the bus.
What's it like in the back?
Are the seats extra comfy?
Is the bus ride less bumpy?
So far from the engine's loud roar.
In the glow of the emergency light,
When the whole world seems right,
and someone is holding you tighter than ever before.
I want to erase all my memories with Clint and make new ones with you. Years of them.
Years of them?
Here we are in the back of the bus. it's just us. I'd like to get to know you better. Come on, stretch out, relax. We can lie on our backs.
On top of the socks in the back of the bus.
Must be so fabulous.
My leg's starting to crack. Would you move?
One day will there be a warm seat for me? Somebody waiting in the back of the bus.
No, it's not for us.
Hand check.
Not the back of the bus.
Ethics.
Good afternoon, students. A big thank you to the Art Club for the rhinestone-encrusted disco pumpkin display in the main hall. Just a reminder, we expect diversity here at Cuyahoga High. So, the cafeteria will be offering potato latkes with maple syrup this week in honor of Arbor Day and Rosh Hashanah.
Hey, Elmo. Have you seen Stu?
He's probably hanging out with the Jake somewhere, just like everyone else.
Yeah, Jake's the man, isn't he? Amazing, the way he's really turned this band around.
Yeah, he's a super cool guy.
What's up, ladies?
Jake, my man. Thanks for the Pearl Jam CD, man. I'm really paying attention to their craftsmanship.
Well, you're almost ready to graduate to Bob Marley.
I love reggae, man. I had an amazing jam session with the steel drummer at Club Mad Turks and Caicos last summer.
Right. Well, I'll drop off the tracks tomorrow.
Dude, it's tight. Later, E.
So, how are things going with you and Nicole?
I don't know. Fine, I guess.
Well, you guys look good together.
Did you see the t-shirt she made for us with our picture on it at the mall?
No. That really would have made my day, though.
What's your problem?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Hello?
Stewart? What happened?
Nothing. I'm fine.
Need some help?
No, I'm okay. I'll be fine tomorrow. You can take off.
You sure?
Yes. No, wait!
What happened to you?
Nothing. It'll dry.
You got a little... Let me get you a towel or something.
Thanks. I was trying to wait till everyone was gone.
Here, use this.
I didn't want my mom to see.
Why are you wet?
Well, the football team thought it would be a great idea to introduce my head to the toilet bowl.
Well, I'll go talk to him.
No, it's fine. I'm used to it. Is this what you did to kids back at Waterloo?
No. All right, maybe once or twice.
Why would you ever do something like that? You know, in some species, the dominant males prove their strength by being protectors, not bullies.
Stewart! I've been waiting in the... Oh my God. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
You're blue. Did he do this to you?
No, I got caught in the sprinklers on the lawn.
The lawn, And Hornsby let you sit like that all day.
I didn't have anything to change into.
All right, well, let's go. I'm gonna be late for the friggin' sensitivity summit.
Go, keep it going.
You know, whatever little bit of dignity you think you've got, it's only a swirly away from total annihilation.
Stewart!
I'm coming!
That's one of my favorite nocturnes.
Mr. Hornsby, I'm so sorry. There was nowhere else to go.
That's okay. I'm just glad to hear you practicing. It's one of the few perks left in this job.
Really? I thought I sounded awful. My embouchure so stiff. And...
Well, you just have to relax. It's Chopin. It should be loose, lyrical.
Right. Well, I'll get out of your way now.
Oh, Laura, have you heard back from Boston?
Huh?
The recommendation that I sent for the New England Conservatory?
Well, they did call about an audition, but my parents are pretty set on me going to state. And anyway, I can't afford to fly out there right now.
But Boston seemed like such a good fit for you.
I'm not going to study flute.
You're not?
No. I hear the nursing program at Ohio State is really strong.
You don't sound very enthusiastic.
No, it's great. Anyway, I'm going to be late for Western Civ. See you at practice.
I have to say, I expected more from American school system. In Braslovia, government provides fully equipped practice rooms as well as subsidized housing and health coverage.
Well, this is America, and we practice in closets. Or wherever we have to. If you don't like it, you can go back to Belgium.
Braslovia.
Look, the only reason that I agreed to help you is because Mr. Hornsby wanted me to make sure that you were getting all the changes to the score.
Mr. Hornsby made request for me to help you.
What? Oh, no, there's gotta be some kind of mistake.
There's nothing I can learn from you.
I'm gonna go ask him right now.
It's free country.
I'm going.
You might want to zip up fly first.
I might. And for the record, what's so great about Bolivia anyway?
Braslovia.
It's not on any map that I've ever seen.
Well, what is America? Desperate people eating too many cheeseburgers.
Hey, I happen to like cheeseburgers.
Average people have average taste.
Oh yeah? I'll show you average.
Go ahead, you seem to excel at it.
Hey, Miss Big Shot, you think you are the best? 'Cause back in Europe, your teachers were impressed. They may have taught you each and every scale, but they did not teach you how to wail. Miss Big Shot, you're so full of scorn, Miss Big Shot, but there's hot air in that horn. Back where you came from, you may have made heads turn, but Miss Big Shot, you got a lot to learn.
Think you know so good now to play because you're coming from the USA. You think that you can challenge me to win, but like free market system, you have no discipline, Mr. Big Shot. Small skill you are displaying, Mr. Big Shot. Go home and practice playing. Listen to my advice and later you will thank God, Mr. Big Shot. You're gonna shoot big blank.
Every day I hear you play, you always miss a note.
The sound you make is like meeting Kalabu's picking mountain goat.
Oh yeah, well, the noise you make could be mistaken for a honking duck. You try to blow, but all you do is suck. You really suck.
No, it is you who are the suckface.
All your uptight conservatory training is no match for my good old American soul.
All right, let's go right now, mano a mano.
You're on.
Shesiem bosiem.
Big Shot. Not bad, but keep trying, little Miss Big Shot.
I'll stop before you are crying. I'm not gonna let a beginner like you get under my skin. Mr. Big Shot.
Miss Big Shot.
Mr. Big Shot.
Miss Big Shot. Miss Big Shot. I know you can't win.
All right, band, one last time. Everybody stop! Stuart, are you okay?
I need someone get his inhaler.
I think the football players took it again.
Okay.
I just need to sit down for a minute.
Stu, do you need to see the nurse?
No.
No, go for it, Stu. She's wearing that tied outfit today.
Spits. Band, 10 hut.
Pride.
All right, guys. Not bad considering the circumstances. Jake, it's ta ticka ta ticka ticka ta. Alvin, the run at the end needs to be in time. Digga 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 do. Brass, who's that on the high B flat?
I told you it was flat.
Your mom's flat.
Guys, I was just going to say it almost sounded like you were working together. Good job.
Mr. Hornsby, could I possibly have a word with you, please?
What can I do for you, Gail? Should we move to the sub-basement, the boiler room, Milwaukee?
Let me remind you that you are only here thanks to the largesse of our board members.
You've made that quite clear.
Are you aware that your students have been having unauthorized practices all over this school? Private offices, closets, freezers.
You haven't exactly given us much of a choice.
I can't have musicians running all over this school willy-nilly. This is not a bohemian playground.
Far from it.
Well, someone is going to pay the price for this behavior.
Pay the price.
What are you talking about?
Ladies and gentlemen, a crime has been committed.
Band, take 5.
Yes, it has. That outfit should have been in the Goodwill 10 years ago.
Alvin!
Someone has broken into the field house and vandalized the equipment.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Gail, but I can assure you that none of my students did it.
We have a closet full of ruined sporting equipment that will cost the school thousands of dollars to replace, and some unmentionable words written across the old scoreboard.
Well, I would trust my students anywhere on school grounds.
I believe you have a student who used to play for the Waterloo Falcons.
You know I do.
Wait, what?
Does this belong to you, Mr. Fowler?
That could belong to any one of the Falcons.
Sure, it's just a big part of the rivalry.
Bill.
Number 49.
But I've never even been to the field house.
We are all too familiar with your history.
Jake, is this true?
What do you think? Wow. Thank you all for your faith in me.
I'm sorry, Jake, but I have no choice but to report this to the authorities.
No, he's been with me practically every day for the last 3 weeks.
Oh. Should I put your name on the file too, Miss Murray?
Nicole.
What?
This is the kind of thing that goes on your record.
Right.
If word got out to Notre Dame.
Right. Miss Murray.
Sorry, Jake.
Yeah, me too.
All right, young man. They're waiting for you in the vice principal's office.
Sorry, dude. I'll drop off the Marley music at your house.
Wait! Doesn't he get someone to represent him?
No, don't worry about it. In fact, I've been looking for a way to ditch these losers anyway.
Stuart, you look sick. Are you all right?
Stuart had an asthma incident earlier, but he's fine now.
I'm fine.
He's fine.
Fine. All right, Bill, you'll have to give a statement too. Stuart, I want the nurse to take a look at you.
Stu, enjoy.
All right, guys, let's head in.
What about the festival?
Yeah, are we still going?
We have to go.
We have reservations to the Cheesecake Factory.
What a waste.
Are we done?
Oh, we don't have Jake. We don't have a show.
Crap day for band.
I can't believe it.
I know. Poor Jake.
You know, I never thought he'd actually do something like this.
He didn't, Elliot.
I'm sure you'd like to believe that, but...
It just doesn't make any sense.
Laura, they have proof.
They have a football jersey.
Yeah, his.
I just know he didn't do it.
Why are you defending him?
I know him.
Oh, I've known you for like my whole life, and now you're siding with the football player.
That's not fair.
I am so glad I asked you to work with him. Thank you for doing such a great job. Clearly, you were working on more than just your technique.
Well, at least he cares about what I have to say.
Oh, so I guess that's why he spent the entire bus ride home Friday night glued to Nicole.
I've gotten past that, Elliot. I wish he would too.
We just have to accept the fact that he's gone. And what does it matter? There's no band next year anyway.
Look at you. You're so wrapped up in your own issues, you can hardly listen to anyone else, let alone the music.
But it's okay to just sit there and wait for the world to come to you?
What?
Face the facts, Laura. It is never going to happen for you. Or for any of us. Now I have to go meet my parents to see my brother speak at the Rotary Club.
You always complain of being rejected, of getting an answer you might not like. You stick your head in the ground so you think you're protected. If you don't move, if you don't strike, well, you'll never get an answer that way. You gotta get out on the field and play, or you can't stay standing on the sidelines. You always complain, but you don't want to listen. 'Cause you know if you listen, you might need a spine. You dream real big, but it's highly unlikely. 'Cause you're stuck in your Nikes, waiting for a sign. Well, the time's been counting down from day one. You gotta get out on the field and run before you're done standing on the sidelines. You can't win unless you lose a little, bleed a little, bruise a little. If it hurts, at least you know that you're alive. You can't wait for a revelation to tell you what to do. Who knows when or even if it'll ever arrive. Oh, I can't wait here forever, wondering what to do while the whole world marches past. Gotta take a stand. I know it's now or never. I won't be lost, lost. Won't be lost, lost. Lost in the brass.
I just can't believe it. Laura would never do anything like that. Not ever.
I know, Elliot, but I'm sorry. She's confessed.
Why would she confess? This doesn't make any sense.
She seemed pretty serious. In fact, I've never seen her so determined.
Determined to what? Throw away everything she's worked for? Ruin her chances of getting into a decent school?
I don't know what to say. She's made her statement.
Tell them they're wrong. Tell them she's lying.
My hands are tied.
I have to go talk to her.
She's not at home.
What do you mean? Where is she?
I think that she needed to get away for a few days. At least until the board reaches a decision.
This is so frustrating.
Well, it looks like Jake's gonna be exonerated.
Of course, this is all about him. We were perfectly fine until he showed up.
I don't know if I would jump to that conclusion.
He is not one of us, and he never will be one of us.
I wonder what that must feel like, Elliot.
I have to go find him. Hi, Jake.
What are you doing here? What do you want?
Are you going somewhere?
It's none of your business.
So you're not coming back to school?
I'm done with school.
What do you mean?
I'm heading out to Racine. There was this guy from the Raiders. He was bugging me to skip school and join the minor leagues.
So I guess you don't know.
Look, I don't have time for this, okay? I gotta catch a bus, and I haven't finished packing.
Listen, Laura confessed.
She confessed?
She went into Principal Dixon this morning.
Well, that's insane.
And they're suspending her, Jake.
Man, it sucks.
Well?
Well, what?
Oh, come on.
Oh, right. It's my fault.
She's obviously covering for you. Do you actually see her doing something like this?
Oh, but I would.
I mean, it's kind of hard to believe you at this point.
Crazy Jake, everyone stand clear. I'm like a stray dog that you don't get near. I thought I'd found a place where I could be someone new, but no one's gonna trust me no matter what I do. Thought that I could turn it around, I thought I'd have a chance to win, but it doesn't work that way. When you're a loser, you stay a loser.
Slow and fat, bad at games. They push me against the wall and call me names. Thought I could change how they saw me if I could lead the band to victory. Thought that I could turn it around, I wouldn't be what I've always been, but it doesn't work that way. When you're a loser, you stay a loser.
Everybody's got me nailed down.
Fat boy, better run with your tail down.
Wild and criminal, dangerous. Better keep him the hell away from us.
Everything I do turns out all wrong.
They thought that I was no good all along.
I'm sick of this school.
I'm sick of this town. There's no place I found that I really belong. No, I'll never be anything more than what they see.
A loser.
A loser.
A loser.
That's me.
I guess it's easy to feel like you're the only one sometimes.
It's cool, Tuva. You should know I'm not the guy you want.
Well, then who is?
It doesn't matter.
Who are you protecting?
The band.
They've got enough problems without me.
No part is greater than the whole.
What?
Laura heard it more clearly than I ever did. That's why she gave up her spot. For us. So you could come back.
Yeah. They don't want me.
I mean, okay, I guess, but your skills are pretty sweet.
You taught me a thing or two about keeping the beat.
We've both made mistakes. I've made more than a lot. But maybe it's not too late for one last shot. Maybe we could turn this around. Together we could win.
Together we could win.
If we somehow found a way.
If I found a
to
way.
Get you back to play.
If I came back, maybe you wouldn't have to stay. Losers.
Take what you can when your ship is sinking. You pray for some land, a few grains of sand, but it's wishful thinking. You try to be brave, but it's hard to deny times are tough. So far from the shore, you just can't ignore you're not good enough.
Break!
Break!
This is like a joke. I could be using my time in so many valuable ways.
I don't understand.
Why are we bothering to practice if there's no way we can win?
So you don't put on pants in morning because you're going to take them off at night?
Is there supposed to be some great wisdom in that?
In Braslovia, we don't expect life to be perfect. You wake up in morning and pipes are frozen, powder's out, and your yak won't give milk. But you go to school, make music, and everything feels a little better.
Maybe I'll swim.
Or join the mathletes.
Maybe I'll try to be the cool guy like all of those athletes.
I'll miss playing my trombone. I think giving it up might be too tough.
Do you think it's too hard to join the Coast Guard?
You're not good enough.
Hey, Natalia. That was some pretty hot action on the horn earlier. Were you double-tonguing?
triple.
I'm so sorry I'm late, everyone. My mom insisted that I go to the hospital, and they kept me overnight for observation.
That's okay, Stu. We're just glad to see that you're doing okay.
She said I should stay home and rest, but I could not miss this rehearsal. So I opened up the window and I climbed down the... Wait a minute. Where's Laura?
Didn't your mother tell you what happened?
Jake, my man, the prodigal son returns.
Mr. Hornsby, would it be all right if I have a word with everyone?
Absolutely, Elliot. You're the captain.
Band, 10 hut,
Right.
You will all be very pleased to know that Jake is officially back in the band.
Right on.
Darn. And I was so looking forward to preparing a tambourine.
Jake, it's great to see you, and I'm glad that everything got sorted out.
Yeah. It's too bad about Laura, though.
We heard.
Jake, I am so sorry you had to go through that, but, I mean, you know it's nothing personal, right?
I do.
Well, who would have thought it would have been Laura?
What would have been Laura?
Every revolution begins with one after the client. I don't know what you did to her, but you really brought out her inner Che Guevara.
Yeah, I guess she had us all fooled.
You think they'll lock her up?
It's entirely possible.
Laura's going to prison?
I hope they don't shave her head.
What?
The worst part is she may not get to go to college.
Oh my god.
That's awful.
And all because of some trash football equipment and broken exercise
Wait a
bikes.
minute.
This is seriously going to change her prospects for the future.
Unless someone else comes forward.
I think
Yes, Stu?
I maybe
What's the matter, Stuart?
I did it!
Stuart?
The football team locked me in the field house, and I wanted to get back at them, so I trashed everything.
Well, why didn't you say something earlier?
Have you met my mother?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna go see her right now. I'm gonna make this all right.
Easy there, Stu. I think we may have it figured out.
Huh?
I took a walk to the field house this morning, and I found your inhaler. I showed it to your mom, and she's waiting for you in her office now.
Yes, sir. I'm fully prepared to face whatever consequences may come my way for the good of this band. I'll be okay. Just remember my story. They said I was weak, but this little geek will march into glory. I was doing a service for every bullied, broken nerd. Don't push me around, 'cause finally I found that I might be good enough to be heard.
Laura, you're back.
Yep.
Hi.
Hi.
Where were you? I called your house like 100 times.
I was with my Aunt Fern.
In Boston?
Mm-hmm. I auditioned for the conservatory.
I didn't even know you applied.
I did.
I thought you couldn't afford the trip.
Mr. Hornsby helped out.
Wait, so you mean this whole time he
Yep.
was... Listen, Laura, I'm really sorry. I was a total jerk.
Yeah, you were. But at least you care. You have passion, and that's a good place to start.
I don't know how you do it.
Do what?
I don't know. It's like you expect the best from people, and you bring out the best in people.
Tell it to my parents. They took away my car and grounded me for a month.
Well, I mean, I guess it's worth it if you get in.
And even if I don't, maybe that's okay if it's as close as I get.
Hey, Boston's loss could be Ohio's gain.
I just never pictured myself so close to home.
You'd be the cutest flutist at Ohio State.
Elliot! It's flautist.
What kind of soap do you use?
Whatever my mom buys at the Price Chopper.
Well, it smells amazing. No,
No.
I'm so sorry. I do not know what I was
okay.
thinking. I
Not
just,
okay.
I don't know. Well, I guess I should just get used to the fact that I really don't know anything. But I do know this. Ever since we were in first grade, You've always been around, helping me get back onto my feet whenever I was pushed to the ground. When the band was falling apart on me, you helped me out just the same. And I think it's you who deserves the name of Captain of the Beavers. I'll pass the baton. Win or lose, whatever may happen, I know you're the one we can count on.
Elliot?
It makes sense, Laura. You are the right person for the job.
Are you sure?
Never been more sure.
Captain of the Beavers, is that what I could be? Am I really ready to speak my mind? Have them all listen to me.
We're all lined up behind you now, waiting for your command. Ladies and gentlemen and fellow beavers, I have just made what I believe to be is the best decision in my tenure as band captain. It is with great pride and maybe a little bit of humility that I hand over my post to someone who is truly deserving of the title respected leader. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Captain Laura Jane Kirk. Captain of the Beavers. Wait a minute, Captain Kirk, that is so sweet. Marching band.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 36th Annual Marching Invitational Festival of Champions, hosted by The Ohio State University. Please give a warm welcome to our lead band, the Shaker Heights Tiger Pride, in their patriotic medley, American Can.
Oh, I love it! Does this look as weird as it feels?
You look beautiful.
We can see your face.
You have a nice one.
If you got it, flaunt it!
I like you simple. Just you. Like Princess on wedding day.
Ugh, I've got to go over my routine one more time. My whole family is here, and if I drop this baton, they're gonna... If I drop it, it's okay.
Please welcome to the field the Dayton Devils with their provocative rendition of Like a Virgin. Bill, this band program has been very good for my son.
Really? I thought you'd still be mad about what happened.
Those hoodlums will be dealt with, but today I'm here to support your band. I couldn't possibly let you go on without a woodwind section or the proper attire.
The uniforms? Gail, thank you!
For the greater good.
How on earth did you?
Let's just say the football team will have to live without their spring retreat to Daytona this year.
Elliot, has everyone gotten the changes in the last few bars of the opening?
We're all on top of it, Mr. H.
Good. Now, Laura, don't forget to keep the tempo moving.
Got it.
And Laura, we are so glad to have you back.
I'm really glad to be back. And Mr. Hornsby, thank you.
Now, Stuart, do you have everything you need? Your horn, your shoes, your lucky reeds? Of course, I'm the only one that's gonna remind you. God knows your father's not gonna show up today, and I have to.
Mom, I'm okay. I have everything I need. All you need to do is sit back and cheer.
I know. And I won't tell anyone we're related.
Don't be absurd. You're my mother, and I love you.
And now, the soothing sounds of the Indian Town Nobles playing their interpretation of Andrew Lloyd Webber's Don't Cry for Me, Ashtabula.
So, you nervous?
I can handle it.
Right. She gets kicked out of school for 24 hours and all of a sudden she's a rebel.
Yeah. Kind of liberating, but scary.
Right. I feel you. Who knew I'd end up here? Guess it's turning out not to be such a bad thing.
Hey, don't forget the crab walk.
Aye, aye, Captain. Can we still keep up the lessons after the festival?
That's up to you.
Hey guys, check it out. In the sky, over the field, a red helicopter.
No way.
They can't be here to film us.
Hey, it says traffic and weather on
Chip
it.
Goodman. That's my brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, under the leadership of Captain Laura Jane Kirk, performing an original piece written by Elliot Goodman in collaboration with director William Hornsby entitled Flight of the Tuba, please welcome the pride of Cuyahoga Falls, the Marching Beavers.
Mark time. Hut. Embrace your inner geek. Go on, let it speak. It's a freak inside you. Who cares what others like? If it's what you like, you should let it guide you.
Everyone tries to put us down, cause we don't fit into their schemes. But even if they had asked us to, that's not what we would do.
We've got different dreams. Embrace your inner geek. What makes you unique? The secret within you. All of those uncool passions that bypass fashions of them continue.
People do everything they can to rain on our parade.
But they never get to be part of the family that we have made.
Cause the geeks got style.
The geeks got pride.
A geek steps out in the open. She's got nothing to hide.
I'm not afraid of what anyone says at school. 'Cause the more I see the geek in me, the more I think I'm cool. The more I think I'm cool.
Embrace your inner geek. No, you won't seem weak. It'll make you stronger.
The only real weakness is hiding your geekness for any longer.
Embrace your inner geek so when you speak, it's a freak inside you. Who cares what others like? If it's what you like, you should let it guide you. Don't try to keep it at bay.
Deep down you're a geek.
Deep down you're a geek anyway.
Thank you.